and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm super excited because I am going to be setting up my traveler's notebook. I just ordered it a little while ago and it came in today and I just could not wait to share it with you guys. I bought the Voyager notebook. It's kind of similar to my Filofax Personal in size. But yeah, so I love my Filofax, don't get me wrong. I have a video talking about how it's like my all-in-one system, and that's definitely still the same. The only thing that's going to change, and the reason why I bought this notebook, was because I enjoy journaling a lot and I want to include like commonplacing in my life and just more writing practices that aren't as much like to-do lists and things like that. And so my Filofax is great because she holds all my like grocery planning, my to-dos, my schedule, my calendars, and that's great. But I wanted a place where I could just write and be creative and jot down ideas. And I have a section like that in my Filofax, but I just, she's bulky. Like I don't have the space to include all the pages that I want to. So, hence this traveler's notebook. When I ordered it, it came with a couple things. So it came with 3 inserts. Right here I have 5 because I ordered 2 extras. But it came with like a dotted grid, came with a lined one. Then I ordered like 2 more lined notebooks. And then it also came with a blank one. So I know what I'm gonna do with 2 out of 3 of the inserts. I know for a fact that one of them is going to be like my journaling, just to jot down like my feelings or things about the day or whatever, like a diary-ish vibes. And then another one is going to be my commonplace notebook. So I'm gonna write down things that I have learned throughout either reading or lectures, but things that are important to me, not necessarily for the purpose of like an exam or study. And then I also want to include a brain dump section where I can just like lazily scribble across and I don't have to worry about it looking pretty or following a certain vibe or anything. I can just get my ideas written down and move on. So that being said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other 2 inserts. I'm gonna try to put them all in here because I love the way that a bulky notebook feels, and then maybe I'll get inspiration somewhere down the line. Okay, so as far as deco, I ordered a couple things. The first thing I ordered were these little charms, and I've already picked out a couple that I want to use. This is something I already had. It's a piece of jewelry from my home, and then these are the charms that I picked out. And then I have some stickers. These are kind of extras, but I think I've already kind of separated the core stickers that I want to use, because my idea is to put stickers on the cover, obviously more organized than that, and then have like my charms. I want it to feel very fun and not as, I guess, high stakes as my Filofax can feel sometimes. But we love her, Okay, so this traveler's notebook did not come with like, because normally you can untie the strings to add charms, but this one was structured a little different, so I had to cut it. I cut the string and then I burned it a little bit with a lighter just so that the edges didn't fray, and now I can add charms. My knot on the inside might look a little janky, but we do what we can, guys. We do what we can. Okay, I'm thinking, I know I want this rose, and I really love this like sun charm. So I think I love, this one's my absolute favorite. I love the red gemstones and like the silver around it, and I love the way that the gold is gonna go with silver, because I usually wear gold and silver jewelry. I much prefer gold, but some of my prettier rings are in silver, and they're just easier to wear because they don't tarnish, and it's easier to find silver rings that don't tarnish. So okay, I'm thinking I'll do the rose first, and I'll thread this through here. I had to add like these little loops to the top of the charms that I ordered, just because the holes were really tiny and this thread is pretty thick. which I like that this is thick, that this elastic is thick, but it just made it a little hard to thread these charms. Okay, let's see how that looks. Sometimes I wish you guys were like, that I was live or something so I could ask you guys for your opinions. Oh, but I think I like that a lot. Yeah, I like how those three go together. I also really like the number 3. My sister also really likes the number 3, so I just think it brings us closer. Okay, so now what I'm gonna kind of do is I'm gonna try to copy this just on this side. So I'm gonna thread it through here. I'll lay it flat again. I'm gonna pull it out from under, and then I'm gonna go up here. Ah! So you guys can see that. Oh no! Okay. I wanna thread it through the top, and then I'll thread through. I think 2 on the top will be too much. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I already have the sun, and this one is kind of like protection. I have bracelets that you guys might have seen me wear in my first video, que tienen como el ojo, the eye, to protect against just like bad energy and things like that. So that's what this is basically. Okay, and it's the right way. Oh my goodness, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, if I did this right, which who knows, then when I tie this and pull the strap around, all the charms will be in place. If I did it right. Yeah, I was like so confused because I've seen so many people add charms to their traveler's notebooks. Actually, I'm gonna leave that there and then I'll double tie it if it's right. I'll double knot it if it's correct. No, I think I put them on backwards. No, guys. I put the charms on backwards. Okay, I'm gonna fix this really, really quick and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back and the charms are finally on. Last time, it's not that I put them on in the wrong orientation. I just, like, this clasp, I had twisted it so then the wrong string was in front. That's a little frustrating. It's a little confusing at first, but it's done now and that's what matters. And then I love how this one looks in the corner. Originally the journal had like, I'm trying to grab it, had this little thing right here. And it was kind of cute, but I like this so much better. Okay, I love how these look, and then once it's filled up a little, there'll be more tension under there and they won't slide around as easy. Okay, now I want to put stickers on the cover and then we'll fill it all up. Okay, so the stickers that I picked, I think this is a butterfly, right? Not a moth, a butterfly. And then I have these flowers. I have ink and a quill, just because I think that's so, like, you know, I want this to be journaly and that's perfect. I have this little fairy. I love the color red, and so I love that. Oh, this one's interesting. This is probably one of my favorites. So this is a pretty famous image. I'm pretty sure it's one of the first things that comes up when you Google phrenology. And phrenology is the pseudoscience and the precursor to neurology, which is like the study of the brain and things like that. And so phrenology essentially was the belief that certain parts of the brain were responsible for certain functions, which is true, but phrenology kind of had it like a little misjudged, a little skewed. They basically thought that by like feeling your skull, they could say like, oh, the part of your brain that's creative and responsible is bigger, therefore you are more creative and responsible. But that's not really how it works. But yeah, I think this sticker's cool. Then I have cherries, and then I have a stack of books. So I kind of already have an idea of how I want to arrange them. Sorry, I had these stickers and I was kind of looking through them. There's some cool stuff in here, but I was debating between doing like squares or doing stickers that were more this style where they have individual shapes. And I think the individual shapes look messier, but in a good way. And I think I want this journal to feel pretty in a messy way. I don't want to be over concerned with aesthetics in this journal because it's just gonna be like messy and jotting down like notes and my feelings and things like that. And so I don't want to feel like I have to keep up appearances in this journal essentially. But yeah, I already kind of had somewhat of an idea of how I wanted this to go. Or how I saw this going, I guess I should say, in my brain. Okay, yes. I like this. I like this a lot. What do you guys think the best sticker to start with is? I think I'll start in this corner. Oh, jeez. This is like the worst part. I also bought these stickers in bulk on Amazon. I'll show you guys the packaging right now. Supposedly they're like waterproof. They feel like a pretty good material, so I like that. Ah, this is the stressful part. Sticking stickers is always so like I always get so anxious. I don't know why. When I was little, I would get like these sticker sets. I would like beg my parents to get me these sticker sets, and then I would just never use them. Like I would just hoard the stickers because I was so afraid of I guess sticking them somewhere and then regretting it. But I'm facing those fears today, I'll tell you that. Also, I saw a video, gosh, I don't remember who, where she saved like the backings of these stickers so that she could put other stickers on them and take them with her places, and I think that's genius. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Start saving my sticker backings, who knew? Okay. This process is gonna be a little slow, so I'm probably gonna speed this up for you guys. But enjoy calming jazz music while I finish putting these stickers on. Okay guys, so all the stickers are finally on there. Sorry if you saw me kind of doing this motion and like lifting my hands. It's because I was trying to see if the stickers would like stay. But honestly, I think I love it. I'm so happy with it. See, this is the thing that like confuses me is... Oh, I know why. Okay, I think I put this like backwards. Somehow. Oh, no. I'm just tripping. Sorry, guys. I'm just tripping. But I love it. I love how the charms look. It's like a bit much, but I think I love that it's a bit much. I think it adds to it. I think it's so pretty. Okay. Sorry, I was holding it up to see it in better lighting. Let me transition this lighting for you guys. Sorry. Scary. Okay, so now the fun / interesting / probably headache inducing part. I have 5 inserts that I want to somehow like squeeze into this poor undeserving, not undeserving of like love, but undeserving of this torture traveler's journal. And I think I have kind of a method. We're gonna see if it works though. Okay, so ignore my knots. The first thing I want to put is, oh, this journal came with like this plastic sleeve that has this pocket in the back and this little pocket in the front. I actually think this would be super useful to put like little knickknacks that I find and stuff. So I'm gonna thread this through first. Sorry, this angle might be crazy for like a second, guys. Please forgive me, a girl is only trying her best. Okay. Boom. Okay, first insert is on there. This is kind of a little tight on the plastic. I'm gonna retie this real quick and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I've reknotted it. The knot's a little looser, which should give a little more space to this plastic insert. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I only really know what I want to do with 3 of these, but I'm gonna insert all of them anyway. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to split this somewhat down the middle. And then I'm gonna insert it like this. Ah, guys, I'm so excited it's coming together. Yes, like this. Okay. I might eventually tie this knot so that it's down here, because I'm not super crazy about that placement. Okay. And then guys, I saw this trick. Just please hear me out. So I think you can use rubber bands to tie in like more inserts, because I have this extra band that came with the journal. But that's just not gonna be enough for what I need. So I'm thinking, and hopefully you guys can see this, if I put this rubber band at the base, it might look a little janky, but I feel like that's the spirit of this notebook, is like a little jankiness, just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm gonna try to thread this through the middle, because I think that's how you add the next ones. Yeah, I think so. Like this. And then I just thread my next notebooks. So this is gonna be my like personal diary. I put it towards the middle, so it's like somewhat hidden. If anyone tries to sneak up on my journals. Okay. There has to be a way that I can get another one in there, right? There has to be. Oh, there's probably a way to thread one through the front. But I already... A predicament. Okay. See guys, this, you know, my rings would never do this to me. Like my ring planner would never treat me like this. So, I'm trying to figure out what the best way to go about this is. I want this one in the very front. So I'm gonna thread this one after. So I'm basically gonna do the same process, but I'm gonna leave this one in front. And then that should help me get all of them in there. That's not really about half. That's like about half. Also, I'm so sorry guys, you probably aren't getting the best angles. I really need to invest in like a better camera so that I can see, or have like a viewfinder so I can see what you guys are looking at. But that'll be in the very, very far, far future. Because uni is not cheap. Okay. Now I'm gonna thread this. And then I think if I'm doing this correctly, that, oh, she's like flying away. That if I put this one on now, like this, I'll be able to thread my extra insert back here. Yes, okay. And then one extra in the front, I believe. If not, I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart again. No, yeah, okay, yes. One extra in the front, one in the back. And then for my last trick, I'm gonna do one more rubber band. Just to get this last one in there. I recognize this is probably very impractical, and I'm definitely overstuffing this binder or this notebook. But I love a chunky notebook, guys. I'm sorry. It's just it's what it is. It's in my blood. Okay. Now these stick out a little bit. I feel like there's probably a way to like mitigate that. But what is it? It's the strap. Is it bringing this one on top and screwing these under? Aha! Yes, yes it is. And now it closes! Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Okay. And this cover still fits over it. So clearly there's more room for stuffing. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much, guys. Okay. Well, there you have it. This is her. I don't have much as far as inside deco goes. I'll probably either make that a separate video or I'll attach it to the end of this video. But here she is. She's all done. And I'm so excited to fill this notebook and write in it. It's beautiful. It's honestly everything that I wanted it to be. I love how the stickers turned out. I love the charms. I love this on the side. I love the black. I think that this is still gonna fit the vibe of like my Filofax. I love how these two look together. I think they look beautiful. And oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Okay, so it's officially been about a week in this traveler's journal. And honestly, guys, it's been great. I have for sure missed my Filofax, but I think that this has added a lot to my life in terms of the fact that I'm finally writing again and getting to be a little more creative. So I really have enjoyed that. This is kind of the final setup. The charms are still here. I have a little paper clip. I have this charm, and then I have my pen here. And then I added a little charm down here that marks my journal page that I'm currently on. So let's go ahead and take a look and kind of see how she's been the past week. I'm actually super excited to share this with you guys because I enjoyed sharing my Filofax thoroughly on this channel, and there's definitely a lot of changes with that to come as well, because I feel like now that I've partially moved into this journal, I need to shift things around in my Filofax system so that I don't completely forget about her, and so that I'm able to still keep like my planning separate and then my journaling separate. It's just a lot of work to do, a lot of content coming your guys' way, but for now, more loteria cards. You guys already know I have La Chalupa here, and then here I have some art that you guys have probably already seen in my Filofax. So I have like the ladybug that I put in here, an extra bookmark, a beautiful picture that my roomie painted for me. I just have some other decor stuff, and then on this side I have like a little card. I have some stickers. I have my little creativity punch card and some other stuff. Okay, so I've decorated the notebooks just a little bit. Oh, not too much. Oh yes, defend immigrant rights, guys. I picked that up at a booth that my campus was having. But yeah, so I've decorated a bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and start from here and I'll explain as we go. So my first section that I have is my brain dump section. I ended up adding a couple stickers and some stamps. Let me go grab those real quick, hold on. And I'm back. Okay, so my lovely partner brought me these stamps from Michael's. Gosh, you can see the bottom is all like inked up. But they're super pretty, and then this is the die that I use. But they're super pretty. I love that it has like some flowers and some birds, some bugs. I love that it has like the bumblebees and the ladybugs. It's just very cute, very cutesy. So I use this throughout. I kind of went like a little crazy with the stamps, and I use this throughout a lot of my journal, as you guys will see. But yeah, so I have like a flower here, a bird here, some leaves, and these are some stickers. And then it just says brain dump, and it says lists, thoughts, or whatever comes to mind. I don't think I put much in here. Oh, I also decorated this side. I again put some stickers. I used a Tombow marker. I believe it was this one. It's like all rubbed off. I can't even tell what the shade was or anything. But I used this one, and I like these because they have a brush nib, and then they also have like a fine point. But I used the brush nib to kind of add just a little bit of shading on the stickers. I don't know if it adds much, but I think it looks a little cool. So that's what I did. And then here, I write stuff like a study plan, little things I want to add into my Filofax, like little to-dos and things like that. But I honestly haven't used it much. I mean, it's only been a week, but Yeah, I've only really written on this page, so. Okay, and then on this side, I have these sticky notes. I don't know what I'd use them for, but I was looking for decor, and it felt useful to have these in there. So they're there. And then on this side, I have my commonplace, which again, I have not done much in. You're gonna see that I've kind of really only done like one page on most, no, not all, because I journaled a lot. But on most of these spreads, I've only filled out like one page, or not even. So this is my commonplace, and right here I have knowledge is power. A little cliche, but I believe in it. And then here I have a butterfly, a bumblebee that I stamped with way too much ink, so it's kind of hard to see. And then a butterfly, a ladybug, and another flower, a clock, a globe, and some butterflies. And again, I just went in with that Tombow marker. And then more stickers and stamps. And then right here, the only thing I have added in is self-efficacy. So I have a definition. Self-efficacy, an individual's belief in their own capability to complete a task. And then I was gonna elaborate a little from my psych notes that I took in class. This is where I pulled this from. And I haven't gotten around to that yet. I definitely will do that today, now that I've been reminded, because I kind of forgot. And then more sticky notes. These are the same as the green ones that I have back here. Just a different color. I don't know. I really like the fact that there's lines on them. I don't know. It gives like a, I don't want to say retro. I don't know what the word is for it. But it's a cute look, and I like it. Sometimes I do kind of wish they were square, because I think it would give a different vibe. But I can always cut them if I need to. And then this is my journal section. Now, this is the section that has been loved the most in this traveler journal by far, which I'm totally okay with, because that was kind of the whole point. So I'm glad that it's proved to be useful. Here, this is not cardstock. This is like a thick, well, I guess, yeah, this is a thick cardstock that I cut from a packet of stickers that I ordered, of like vintage stickers that I ordered on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, I just cut that and I pasted it here. I kind of regret it a little bit. I don't think it's the cutest. I think some things on here I really like the toad and frog and Van Gogh and the butterfly, but some of the things just aren't really my vibe as much. So it's like, I like it some days, and then other days I'm kind of meh about it. But it's here, and you know, we learn to live with it. And then here I just have a sticky note that says journal, because I can't write on this because there's the cardstock. Okay, so here I have a sticky note that says no te estreses tanto de ser perfecta, which is basically like, don't stress yourself trying to be perfect, because I don't think anyone should stress themselves trying to be perfect. But yeah, and then here I have a clock, and I have this little sticker, which I can't decide if I like or not. I like some of the art on it because it reminds me of like what would be like sugar skull art, like Dia de los Muertos type vibe. So I like the flowers and stuff around it, but I don't know how I feel about the bear. And then more stamps. And then this is the section that I've used quite a bit. I've written in it up until, I think I used about half of this insert. Sorry, I'm being kind of coy with my writing in here. It's pretty personal. But yeah, I've written quite a bit. And then here I have this little string that I tied onto my traveler's journal. Sorry guys, I got a random spam call. So sorry that cut abruptly. I obviously was not expecting that. But yeah, like I was saying, I added a little red string. I love the color red. I don't know what it is about it. It's just kind of been my thing. But I added a little star charm. I tied it kind of janky. The knots are definitely not perfect, but I didn't want to lose the charm. I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, I tied a little charm onto there, and this just kind of helps me mark where I'm at in my journal. One of the things I've really been loving about this traveler's journal is that it's so easy to archive. Like, I'm already almost halfway done with this journal insert, with this lined insert, I should say. And I'm so excited to be able to like finish it, pull it out of this book, and then store it somewhere and be able to look at it later. I don't think I've ever finished a complete journal, like ever in my life. And I've been writing since I was very young. I probably got my first journal when I was like 5 or 6. But like even then I would start journals and I would write a ton, but then I would move on to the next journal, or I could never fully complete one. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I would get distracted and then write on like other pieces of paper or whatever I had at the moment, or the fact that most of the journals were kind of thick, so it was a little daunting. I don't know. But I'm so excited by the fact that I'm already I kind of am halfway done with this journal insert, and it's only been a week, because I for sure hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me, but I will sure finish this journal insert. And that's really exciting. I think that's for the first time ever in my life, I'll have something to archive that I can look back on. And I regret not archiving a lot of my writings from elementary, middle, and high school, because I would have loved to have kind of a window into my mindset and thought processes at the time, but I didn't. And rather than say, well, you know, it's too late to start, I might as well not even, I'm gonna start. So yes, I will be archiving, and I'm super excited. And I think that's one of the things that keeps pulling me back to this journal in particular, because I would write in my Filofax, but it was like loose pages, and I didn't have the money to spend on an extra binder to keep all of them. And I don't know, to me it's not the same as being able to pick up like an insert or a journal and flip through the whole thing. So I'm very, very excited about that. I do know that with this brand of Traveler's Journal, it's cheaper, which is really, really nice. It's cheaper by like a huge margin, but you can only buy, I think, inserts that fit this exact like notebook. I was reading the comments on, or I guess the reviews of it, and people were saying that like they bought inserts from, I think, like the actual Traveler's Notebook company and things like that, and the inserts didn't fit. I have some like other notebooks here, I'll grab them. Just give me a sec. So I was looking through some of the stuff I brought to college, and I brought a lot of notebooks with me to university. And these are some of them. Most of them are blank, or I've like ripped out pages. Here, I know there's one where you can tell that I ripped out pages. But I've had these, but I've had these since, I believe, 5th grade maybe. So I have one sibling, I have an older sister, and she's 8 years older than me. So when I was in 5th grade, she had started uni, and she went to uni in Chicago. So I would go visit her, and we had such a fun time. But one of the things that I remember us doing was we would walk everywhere, right? Because it's Chicago. It's kind of hard to have a car in Chicago. So we would walk everywhere. And there was this one stationery store that was super pretty. And I remember she bought me these notebooks there, these. And then she had some extras that she gave me. And I thought they were super beautiful at the time. Even now, like, even though they're not completely my style, I love the flowers and I love the yellow. And I'm so, so grateful that I have those memories with her. So I'm really excited to get to kind of use these in a way that I guess will fulfill me a little more than writing in them as they are. But I'm sure you can tell they're way too big. I mean, they're too wide and they're a little too tall. So my plan is to cut them. Now, I don't know how, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know how successful that's gonna be exactly, but I need to cut them across and like wide-wise. So I want to use them. I think that's the only way I can really use them in here, because I have the same, like, I can slip them in, you know what I mean, once they're the size. So this will be a project for me to get done in the future. If it's successful, I'll record it and let you guys know. I mean, I'll record it anyway, but if it's successful, I should say, you'll see it. If not, who knows. But yes, I'm super excited about that. Okay, moving on to the next section. Behind my little journal, I have some sticky notes here, and then I have a little sketchbook section. So it just said sketchbook, it has some stickers. Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't do the little detailing on these, I just noticed. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. See, it's not hard. It's like, it's laughably easy almost. And I don't know if it adds like a ton. I just think it adds like a cool little effect. I wish I could give you guys a shade of this marker, but I really don't remember what it was. I have like a couple Tombow markers. I never buy the sets though, because I feel like I would never use all the colors in the set, but I have a couple. Okay, now that there's a little bit of detailing on there, now we can resume. So this is my sketchbook section. I have a ladybug, stickers, flowers, leaves, bumblebee. And then right here, it just says different mediums, commitments, and time constraints. I think one of the things that kind of prevented me from getting really back into sketching was I don't know, like I feel like I would pick up my sketchbook and I would sit down and I would pressure myself to say like, okay, I want to get done 1 page today, or I want to get done 2 pages today, or I want to get done this project today. And that kind of pushed me away from it because I used to love to draw, and then I took an art class, which kind of took the joy out of it because I was so focused on turning it in for an assignment and getting the grade that I kind of lost the creative process. Because I think that the creative process for me is more important than the outcome, but I kind of lost sight of that. So I was hoping to bring back a little bit of that creativity in this sketchbook. And you guessed it, I only have, oh my gosh, I didn't even do it on these. Sorry guys. But you guessed it, I only have like 1 page filled out. But I'll show you guys that right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this done really quickly. I don't know why, it's like I did it to the other ones and now it almost bugs me if these also don't have it. And the light is apparently coming from all types of directions because I'm drawing these little shadow lines in all over the place. But I think that's what takes a little bit of the pressure off, you know? Which is what I'm working towards. And there, oh. There, okay. Back to these sketches. So what I'll do sometimes is, sometimes I'm like on Reels and I'll see people and their beautiful artwork or their beautiful sketches, and I'll save it and I'll say, oh, I really love that, because I'm in kind of a creative rut to come up with my own sketches. I know that sounds really bad, but it's hard for me to be super creative in the midst of like everything academic that's going on in my life. So I like to be able to kind of save ideas and then go back to them and then try to kind of do that, whether with my own spin on it, or like either with my own spin on it or just exactly how I see it, and just try my best, because I think that takes a huge weight off the creative process for me. So this is like where I swatch my alcohol markers, and then this is the page that I did. This like spread and the fruits that I did and the art style is completely taken from Shada Campbell's Instagram page. So go check her stuff out. It's really cool. But yeah, I tried my hand at like the fruits that she did, and it's a style that I'm not used to at all. So you can tell that like my first few were pretty rough, and then I got a little better at it. I think my favorite on this page are definitely the cherries for sure. I love how these turned out. But that's really the only thing I've done. Yeah, and then here I just put like the date. But because I'm taking this art inspo and idea and spread from an Instagram page, it's super important to me that I write that down, because I don't ever want there to be a case where I'm like, oh yeah, I drew this, and I forget and I say that it like came right off the dome straight from my head, because people deserve their credit. So yeah, go check her out. She's great. Her stuff is so cool. And that's all I've really done in here. And then, okay, this is where I need your guys' help. As you can see, this last insert is completely blank. It's a journal insert, which is nice. I could obviously use it for my journal, but I have some other notebooks I could use for that. And I kind of want to have something else, because I already have my journal section, but I like how it feels with 5 inserts. So I want another idea for this insert. Please, if you have any ideas for what I could use this for, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' brainstorming. I tried, guys. I tried for a really long time to think of something else to use this for. And I don't know, my mind was in a rut. I was thinking I could do like a reading journal, but I don't know. But please, if you have any ideas, help me out. Write them down in the comments, and let me know. You guys, I'm sure, are so creative and I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And then back here, this is where I meant to put this sticker. I just have a ton of stickers. That's literally it. A ton of stickers, and some paper clips. Let me see. These are all from the same like vintage sticker pack that I'll link below for you guys. I'll just show you a couple. These are some of my favorites. So there's a sunflower, butterflies, signs of the zodiac sticker, more flowers, mushrooms, books. This bow is super pretty. I don't know where to put it, but I love it. A little coffee or tea mug. Turtles. That was really cute. A sticker from like an unsolved case file that my partner and I did. A stack of books and some more mushroom stuff. But yeah, I'll go ahead and link these below for you guys. But as far as my traveler's notebook goes, that's pretty much it for now. I say for a week, for having her for a week, I've done quite a bit. Oh, there's a charm back here. But yeah, I think I've done quite a bit. I feel pretty much moved in except for that last insert, guys. I don't know what to do there, and it's bugging me. But yeah, I really enjoyed writing in here. I've written in here, I think in this past week, I've written more than I have in the past couple months, which is kind of scary / sad to think about, but also exciting because, you know, I found a tool that works for that, and that's great. Another thing I love about this journal is I left my string out. Oh my gosh. What I was gonna say was that another thing I love about this journal is sorry, trying to get my string is the fact that I can put a pen in here. So I can do that with my Filofax too. I don't think I realized how important a pen loop was to me until I started kind of with my Filofax and then journaling a little more serious, or a little more often. I wouldn't say serious. And yeah, I don't know. I almost get less motivated if I have to pull out like a whole pencil pouch. I don't know how to explain it. But so the fact that I can stick a pen in here is great. The pen I prefer to use is a Pilot G2 0.38. I prefer thinner inks just because of the way that my handwriting is. I actually forgot this pen today when I went to class, and I was super sad about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and sticking through to kind of see my traveler journal setup and what I've been doing with it. I've absolutely loved, like I said, I've loved being in here. I've loved writing again. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for that last page, please let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in, and stay hydrated. See you guys next week. Bye!